Speeding out of the sidings and into the record books in the mid-1960s, the bullet train has become a powerful symbol of Japan's rapid post-war growth and technological brilliance. The nickname refers to its rounded snout as well as its speed. The train is also well known for its smooth as silk ride and punctuality. Over the years, the bullet trains have grown plusher and faster and their snouts longer. But as to its speed, the bullet train has gone just about as far as it can. So now, Japan is racing ahead with plans to build a successor fast enough to reach an average speed of 500 kilometers per hour. That's almost twice as fast as the bullet train.
Critics scoff at the maglev project as more boondoggle than boon. But high-tech trains are almost sacred in this country, tightly interwoven with Japan's national identity. And now that the bullet train is more than 40 years old, it's high time, say its operators, for the next technological leap.
The so-called magnetic levitation train, or maglev, gets its name from superconducting magnets, which lift trains just above their tracks and send them hurtling down a guideway, eliminating friction and allowing the maglev to move faster. The maglev, in other words, flies at low altitude.
It's been 44 years since we inaugurated the bullet train, so first and foremost we need to prepare for the time when the bullet train becomes obsolete. That's why we need the maglev.
Right now, the maglev runs on an experimental test track outside Tokyo. But the Central Japan Railway Company, known here as JR Tokai, recently startled the equity market by announcing it will shift the futuristic project into high gear, earmarking $50 billion to commercialize the system without government help. Shareholders were up in arms.
It
has been a disaster, at least for investors who held stock in Japan Railway prior to this announcement. The amount to be invested, nearly $50 billion, is staggering. They won't see a return on this outlay for a long time, probably 20 to 30 years.
A rush to sell shares has now slowed, and the rail operator's strategy does have many fans. The maglev could slash travel time on one of the world's most densely populated corridors from over 2 hours to just 1. Supporters say Japan's 3 major cities, Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka, will effectively become one.
Reacted very negatively to the JR announcement, and admittedly the risk is very high. But from a mid to long-term perspective, they need to worry about competition from the airlines. And by halving the transportation time between Tokyo and Osaka, the impact will be huge.
JR maintains the project will eventually lift profitability and is taking the long view. The maglev is expected to eliminate airline travel across central Japan.
The precondition for this project was that we would preserve our current revenue stream. We expect the maglev to generate a 5% boost in revenue, because we'll be able to carry more passengers and charge more for maglev service. 10 years in, when the maglev is well established, we expect a 10% rise in income.
The maglev is set to launch in 2025, and in the first phase it will run only to the city of Nagoya. The engineering hurdles are enormous, but if the project meets promises, the ultra-fast train will not only delight Japan's train-loving public, but could pay off richly for its owners.